CoronaMonster. I truly can't believe it's such a strange and curious morning. When Mum and I walked down to school, on the gate they hang a warning. The school is closed. The gate was shut. Mum ran round in distress. She said, "Look at that enormous creature. What a nasty, awful mess." All around the creature, in fat letters, it was written, "Outside it roams and creeps, searching, seeking as it skips, shouting, 'Come on, children, gather round, for I've come to make you sick.' Stay away from this cruel monster when you hear it slyly speak." "Quick," said Mum, "we must get back, and please touch nothing along the track. Wash your hands with soap and water. This is what the monster hates, so no excuses, no debates." I was laughing. I was rolling. A monster. "Oh no, Mum, there are no monsters in the world. You and Dad are always saying, don't believe all you're told." That evening, as the news came on, a man spoke in a most grave tone. He told us all about the monster. He told us it was everywhere. He told us we must all beware. I couldn't really grasp it, but I listened to what was said. When the grown-up said hello, I raised my elbow too instead. No more handshakes, keep your distance. That is what the man had said. Later, when I had to, I went and sat and sat. While I was busy with all that thinking, through the window I saw it winking. It's the monster." come closer, I heard it moan. "I've come to catch you," I heard it groan. Right away I stood up, like Mum said. I turned on the tap, scrubbed both hands with soap and water. The monster screamed, "I'm getting shorter." While I was fleeing, it was screaming, "Annoying brat, I'll bite you." But I could no longer hear it. I stormed out to tell them all. I shrunk the monster. I saw it fall. Just like the man had clearly said, I made a list, went right ahead. I built a fortress large and grand. Grandma's safety is my command. Look after your elderly, quick. It's them the monster first makes sick. "I will spread it everywhere, this muck that sticks without a care." It laughed out loudly and made a racket. I simply took a mop and bucket. In the street in my neighborhood, there comes another one to brood. It growls, "Come closer, children, let me grow." I stuck my head out to share what I know. "Everyone, get inside. You must not touch a thing outside, for out there lurks a great disaster the newsman called CoronaMonster." From the living room I heard, "Ah!" The monster creeps behind my dad. "Dad, sneeze or cough into your sleeve. So said the newsman, I believe." "Come on closer and be sick. On everyone I wish to stick. I'll grow larger, more and more, from my head down to my toe." Just in time to say I must, Dad let out a gigantic blast, straight into his sleeve with zero spray. Dad did his best, what can I say? The defeated monster was hurt, it shrank, and it wept. Suddenly, in a flash, from the baby's room I heard a crash. "The weak are easy to infect," it laughed out shrilly in disrespect. "Oh no you don't, you beastly fiend." I stumbled in and the bed I cleaned. "I hate the scent of cleanliness. I need to leave this place, unless..." It almost disappeared completely. It jumped out of the window quickly, the dirty, frightened purple hog. Suddenly I heard, "Knock, knock." "Who's there?" I asked. "It's me, the neighbor from next door. I brought some chocolate from the store." I answered, "Hooray, what fun! Come on in, neighbor Dan." On the spot I had a thought. What if it's illness that he's brought? "I'm sorry. I must keep my distance. Being sick is not a game." The neighbor left just as he came. "I need to wash my hands again. I must not touch my face," I ran. Then on my face it swiftly sprang. The shameless monster fiercely clung, shouting, "Just be sick and weak already." And as you could not believe, without a tissue or a sleeve. The awful monster so large loomed, it made me feel that I was doomed. It shrieked with joy, the nasty monster. I'll make you all so very ill, your family, friends, how bad you'll feel. The whole wide world I'll rule with zeal. You will see, I will. I flew to the kitchen, how fast I ran. Took apples and oranges, I had a plan. I splashed a little, but never mind. I made me healthy juice, so fresh, I drank it all in just one breath. The monster, well, it is not pleased. It shrunk, and then decreased. Then it shouted in a huff, That's it! I've had enough.